Well, former CU buff and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter spoke at the NFL Combine earlier today. Hunter was a two-way star in college, taking an incredible amount of snaps, both on offense and defense during his time as a buff. Well, today he took questions with the defensive backs. And Romy Bean is joining us now from Indy. Romy, it's so good to see you. So, all right, we know Hunter has expressed a lot of interest in playing offense and defense as a pro. What else did he have to share at the Combine?
Well, Michelle, I'll tell you what, Travis Hunter had the biggest media scrum at the Combine by a mile. One of the biggest I've ever seen. Caleb Williams from last year is the only one I can remember being this massive. It was standing room only, if you will. He held court. He was very short and sweet with his answers. He kind of lets his play speak for himself. Travis Hunter obviously changed the game, playing both sides of the ball at an unprecedented rate. He played over 1,300 snaps last season, and he's made it clear he wants to do the same in the NFL. He wants to play both sides. The conversation, of course, though, is what are teams going to be willing to do? How are they going to utilize him? And that's the interesting part about Travis. The future, it's kind of in whatever team's hands he gets drafted to. But he has made it clear, he can and will play both sides of the ball. And as far as getting drafted, there's only one number where he wants to hear his name get called.
They say nobody has ever done it for real the way I do it, but I tell them that I'm just different. It's one of my dreams, go #1 and be the best I can be. Everybody know I can light up a room just by walking in. I always have a smile on my face. I bring the excitement, and I'm a great communicator.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see, Michelle, how what workouts he does and doesn't do here at the Combine. He was asked if he was going to work out. He said no, but we've also heard that he might be doing position player drills and not necessarily doing things like running the 40. So that's still to be determined. We'll find out in the next couple days.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, Romy, Tyler Warren from Penn State, Colston Loveland from Michigan, they both have been thrown out as options for the Broncos in this year's draft. The tight ends, they spoke today, too. What did you hear?
Well, Tyler Warren is like a pipe dream. Michelle, I've been trying to manifest this since like November that he somehow falls to the Broncos, but it's highly unlikely that he would be available at 20. The Broncos would have to trade up. He fits the bill for that joker that Sean Payton is looking for. He's played quarterback. He can catch the ball. He can pass the ball. He can run with the ball. He can run block. He does it all, but it really doesn't seem likely he's going to be available. Now, you mentioned Loveland. He's another very viable target, and he also fits the bill for what Sean Payton could be looking for. Interesting, he had shoulder surgery in January. He said, though, he'd be cleared for activities and OTAs and a full go by training camp, so there shouldn't be any concern with that. There's also a couple Colorado natives. We talked to Terrence Ferguson, who went to Heritage High, and he played with Bo Nix in college, so that's an interesting connection, a guy you might want to look for, because Sean Payton always says he does talk to his players about potential prospects, so that's another name we could kind of keep in the mix, perhaps.
Yeah, and Coach said earlier that he wanted to look at the running game, so we'll see what happens, Romy. Always an exciting time.